Also schon kurz nach 8. Dann dürften alle da sein. Und dann können wir mal die Skills einsetzen. Wir haben wieder ein paar Punkte mehr. Gibt es denn noch irgendwas, was ich unbedingt einsetzen möchte? Was ich noch nicht eingesetzt habe. Ich glaube, ich habe gar nichts Neues. Ich habe schon... Ja. Ich muss mal wieder irgendein Social Skill, wollte ich gerade sagen. Irgendeinen Charakter komplett komplettieren, damit ich neue Skills kriege. Oder, ach ne, Moment, ich kann die doch auch bei Monomi kaufen. 8. Was gibt's denn hier so Schönes? Slight increase in influence gauge. Time limit for each phase. Das ist ja nicht. Steady Zero aim. Time shift. Reduces aim. Focus gauge increases at slower rate during concentration and fever time. Das klingt eigentlich ganz leicht. Gut. Alles klar. Schön gesagt. Auf geht's. Jetzt muss ich auch mal wieder nicht so viel vorlesen.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments. If you vote correctly, then I'll punish everyone beside. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go. Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
Okay.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Oh, yeah, we did some things like...
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Fuck is...
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
Interessante Formulierung.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House.
Ja, let's just
Went to
ignore
the
that.
tower together.
Finde schön, wie Hajime einfach mal auf nichts davon eingeht.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
Ah, da bist du. Hast du doch noch ein bisschen gebraucht. Und überhaupt, ich dachte, sie kommt jetzt irgendwie mit der Argumentation, dass alle aus Grape House ja nicht rübergehen konnten, aber jetzt kommt ihre Argumentation, ist lediglich no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly.
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Oh.
Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You You can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... Ja, ich wollte auch gerade sagen, das klingt jetzt irgendwie nicht so nett ihr gegenüber. Was haben wir denn? Wire, oil on the floor, tipped over pillar. Wahrscheinlich meint er das. Oder, nee, er meint das
Guess we
den
should
da.
figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Das war nicht einfach. Ich meine, da stand ja sogar, dass der neu aussieht.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby Gangster.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Aha. Ja, genau.
I
Das stimmt.
thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Like, you did?
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's something at the crime scene that had oil on it, the broken pillar.
I see!
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Ich wollte auch gerade sagen, haben wir doch sogar versucht. Wie toll das geklappt hat. It's no use, it's barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Nekomaru selber?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School Life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? Now, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
Schon wieder.
See.
Wiederholt.
So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all.
Okay, bin
Sonia,
gespannt.
here I go!
Sonia, here I go. Wire, goodnight button, oil on the floor, tipped over pillar, chain, pillar fragments, broken doorknob. Mann, das ist ja richtig viel. 7 verschiedene Sachen.
There's
Hören wir uns
no
das
need
mal
to
an.
lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight,
Ups.
it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl. I'm getting hella excited.
The killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar. Is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Vielleicht das hier? What do small pieces of stone were scattered underneath? Vielleicht. Ich meine, die müssten doch dann eher auf ihm drauf sein, nicht unter ihm drunter.
Beating him with it is beyond.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Komm. Yep.
No, that's
Okay.
wrong.
Puh. Das war's.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Guckt euch übrigens mal den wunderschönen Fußboden im Hintergrund an.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Oh, sagt auch mal wieder was. Außer, huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh. What did you say? Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you?
Wollte ich auch gerade sagen.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
Specific item.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Punkt, in der Tat.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate
Oh
weapon.
nein, jetzt
Since you
steigt sie auch
wield
noch
your
mit ein.
4 dark devas of destruction.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass ich das mal von dir höre, Christian. Diesen Satz.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the Funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the Funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Dankeschön.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the Funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the Funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the Funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show. I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Warum geht sie denn jetzt irgendwie so ab mit ihrem Englisch? The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Oh, did you? Wire, good night button to purple, the color of golden, golden. Wahrscheinlich das, ne?
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the Funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
This whole time we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but that was the only mystery. There's no way Nagito would mention it here.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Tatsächlich.
No, that's wrong. Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
What? When did that
Hajime, I
happen?
won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange?
Und heißt das, Miss Sonias Homeland ist irgendwie voll aggressiv anderen Ländern gegenüber?
When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Oh Gott. Now what? Oh, schön mit dem Bow down.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower,
Erstmal wer?
but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Außerdem das Öl.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
Aber Monokuma kann nicht
But
das Öl.
Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Okay. Oil on the floor, there it is. Told ya. Das wird
There are
sein.
many different ways.
Aber jetzt muss ich das wieder machen.
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Oh shit. Ich glaube, mir fehlt hier was. Bestimmt muss ich die am Anfang,
There are many different ways.
muss warten, bis die anderen
The
kommen.
body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Nein! Wieso fehlt da jetzt immer noch einer?
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece
verstehe.
by
Okay,
piece. I
ich hab's
decree
gesehen.
it was Monokuma's
Ich hab's
doing.
gesehen, ich hab's gesehen.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Geh kaputt, geh kaputt!
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear.
Oh, das war das Falsche. Nein! Ich habe einfach nur reagiert darauf, dass da was Gelbes war.
Crap!
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic robot, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
So,
Allow me to cut through those words.
ist interessant, das mal auf hart zu spielen, weil das da
Moving the body and pillar is possible. But it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
So, es ist interessant, das mal auf hart zu spielen, weil auf normal hast du halt nicht das Problem, dass du deine Schläge mit dem Schwert auch irgendwie ganz genau abzählen und abpassen musst, was du haust. Also, da musste man nicht so darüber nachdenken, aber hier ist es ganz cool gemacht, dass du dann auch schauen musst, was vielleicht, wann vielleicht zwei Sachen gleichzeitig auf dem Bildschirm sind, um so deine Cuts zu sparen.
When the position of Nekomaru's body in the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Suck my Congos.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Just shut up, man.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either.
We can't be certain of anything.
Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
Schrödinger's building.
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the Funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues. Hey.
Nagito, I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the Funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Oh, will it? Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that.
Stimmt, warum verdächtigt eigentlich noch keiner ihn als Killer? Es könnte ja auch mal jemand auf die Idee kommen, dass er sich jetzt die ganze Zeit so selbstsicher verhält, weil er in Wahrheit den Mord begangen hat.
The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
He performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret? Could he be talking about Monokuma Taichi? Kinda wanna say that. Is it Monokuma Taichi? That's definitely wrong. Okay. Ich dachte, er sagt vielleicht was Lustiges dazu.
I see!
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you.
Show you?
At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
Stimmt, da war eine Kamera drin.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the Funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
What doesn't make sense in this picture? Das hier?
Here! If
the structure of the Funhouse is what we thought it was. Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle.
Also wenn das Runde auf dem Foto, so ziemlich in der Mitte des Fotos, der Turm war, wo der Tower halt, der jeweils Strawberry oder Grape Tower ist, je nachdem von welcher Seite aus man reingeht, dann hätte er eigentlich in die andere Richtung auch noch so einen Gang wegführen müssen.
Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it.
Ja.
But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. And is that it?
Nagitos said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. What doesn't make sense in this picture? Was denn noch? Das habe ich schon beim ersten Durchspiel nicht gewusst, was jetzt aber immer noch gemeint ist. Ja, einfach mal irgendwo hinklicken. Nein. Vielleicht kann man eben speichern. Oder auch nicht. Wieso müsste der Wald vertrocknet sein?
Crap!
Kann ich nicht speichern? Warum kann ich nicht speichern? Ich weiß es nicht. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Das? Nein, das ist wieder so. Oh, meine Energie geht davon. Habe ich jetzt versucht. Aber da kommt wieder ein Tower. Da unten? Oh, tatsächlich. Was war denn da jetzt anders?
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right?
Ach, Moment, Final Dead Room.
If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Ach so, die Höhe.
Yeah, it should have been.
Man hat, das Foto war ja offenbar vom zweiten Stock aus, also vom ersten Stock, deutsch gesehen. Ja, nicht vom Erdgeschoss, sondern vom ersten Stock aus gemacht. Sonst wäre das nicht so weit oben gewesen. Und man hat ja gesehen, dass da noch ein Stock runter war.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. Angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
Ich meine, es könnte natürlich auch sein, dass einfach alles nur auf ganz viel Stein draufgepackt wurde. Also dass da nichts drunter ist, außer jede Menge Steine. Oder?
That's right. Good call.
Das Wahrscheinlichere ist, dass es einfach nur der erste Stock, zweite Stock, je nachdem.
In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo.
Welche Sprache man jetzt nehmen möchte, war.
The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student.
Rub it in, why don't ya?
Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Is he talking about that one time? Why hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma Archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
Shit, da sind wir nie hingegangen. Das fällt mir jetzt erst ein. Grape House hatte nur das Monokuma Archive. Da war jede Menge Blödsinn drin, glaube ich. Also halt einfach nur Selbstbeweihräuchung von Monokuma, wie toll er ist. Schade.
What does it mean?
Is that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the Funhouse's structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this. Was kommt jetzt? Oh cool, ich darf wieder das machen, wo der Stream dann total furchtbar aussieht.